Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Jersey and we're back with another, can you believe it, with another Palia plot and house tour? Can you believe it? And we are here today with visiting this beautiful about to see. We are in the museum library plot. Now this plot is created by the one and only Luna Summerspring. Now, you love Luna, I love Luna, we all love Luna, we love hanging out with Luna, we love to hear her speech, and we love her design. Every time we come to see something that she has done, something that she's created, it's always amazing. The detail, the love, the composition of the work is always magnificent. Now, a while back, while this was under construction, we popped in here, we saw a few little things, but now it's completely done. And I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to explore this beautiful museum that I got to see a glimpse of it months ago, but now we get to see it in all its glory. So first of all, I love the idea of a museum. This is not the first time we have walked a museum, but I really love the idea when people take the houses and the buildings to create something different, something new, something very exciting. So as you can see right here, I love the entryway. I love the archway. Now, the archway is a very popular build right now in Palia, right? You see it everywhere, but everybody does it a little different. They do it perfect. They do flowers, they do lights, they do decoration, they do stuff in the top, they do stuff in the back. There's always a way to approach when people do the archways. And this one, there's no denying it, is absolutely beautiful. And one of the things that is really cool, I love in this archway, you got this kind of hanging lanterns. Now you gotta be careful not to hit your head, right? Be very careful. But look at this, it's so beautiful. I really like just a little detail right in the middle right there. And then as you can see, one of the stuff that I love is having this little tree that looks like a bush, because you can control the growth of trees in Palia. Separation tree, separation tree, and then you got the light. Same thing over here, having the light. So I really like that detail and how all the bushes are just going around the edges. So I do believe this is very beautiful, the way it's done, the way it's centered. Now, a little disclaimer, this plot, like a lot of these plots that we come to see that are solely fully developed to the max, is they could not finish it because they were now at item limit, and it's always a little sad. Every time I come to one of these plots and they tell me I could not finish my vision because I had no more item, it always hurts. It always hurts. But we're gonna get to see how much they got done on this build, right? So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna walk in here, we're gonna get to the plaza. Now, this is something that I really love, this little plazas, little courtyard area, the way people do it with the building blocks. I always like the feel, I always like the way it looks, and it just is so beautiful. Now, another one of my favorite things about this particular plaza and design is this right here, this that we're standing on right here. It's so simple. It's so simple, but it brings so much elegance into the build. And imagine if you can do flowers, maybe you don't want to do flowers, whatever you want to do as the centerpiece up here. But it's just so simple, but it looks magnificent. Like it really does. And it just gives it, and especially with the benches all in the foresight, again, beautiful, amazing. And I really like the lantern, the little lampposts right here. I think they look great, they look amazing, they really pop out with the design that's going on here. So when you get here and you get the fountain, you get that side, and then you get this side. I think it's great. I think it's really great. Now on this side over here we have an extension, so let's walk this over here. As you can see, we have a little extension, a little walkway, again a little centerpiece with the trees. I like that they're all like in different heights and different greens and different colors. And then this will lead us into this side, but we're not gonna go there just yet because we're still looking at the front of the house. I know there's always a lot to talk about when we come to Luna's place, right? So now another thing that we need to look at is how beautiful design for a museum this is. This is something that is very standard when you go to a museum, right? Museum usually got banners or flags, something in the front of the museum represented. So as you can see over here, look at this amazing idea that is being done here, using building block pillars right over here with the wood to do this little columns effect, putting the banner and putting the industrial light also in this way. And the way she flipped the light to illuminate the banner is fantastic. It's such a great idea. And it really, and not just for museum, but for wherever you want to build it. But the idea and the design is absolutely perfect. It's amazing. Amazing, Luna. Okay, so now something over here that it looks really cool as well that we need to focus on is how she's using the building block to emphasize a little bit more of this design over here. So as you can see, she used the building blocks, using the pavers, and then on top of the pavers, putting the bush, this beautiful white bush. So it's absolutely glorious and beautiful the way this is being done. And again, nice and simple, nothing too overcomplicated, but it really elevates the design. And then when you see the rail, now you can't see through it because all you see is wood. So it makes it feel like it's one solid wood platform deck area or porch area. So fantastic job. Like those little details, this is why we love Luna. This is why I love Luna, because it's those little details that really make things stand out. Okay, so something that I really need to talk about, that when we saw it the first time in a little quick glance, and now we see it here, is this. Is creating fake windows on the outside of the house, like you're gonna open them up, like shutter windows. I think this idea is brilliant. Look at this idea. So the great thing about this is that you don't have to do a window, because a window is being, the window effect is being created here already, kind of like shutters, right? So if you don't need a window, but you want a window because it looks good on the outside, but you don't need it on the inside, you just want it more like a wall, then this effect that I think is great. I think a lot of people are going to like this and add some more character into your home, and especially on area when there's just a wall. And maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want this instead. I think this idea is fantastic. It's amazing. And I think it brings so much detail into her builds. I love the shutter window. I really love the shutter windows. And then again, when you look at it, it's also on this side as well. And then on these empty spaces, look at these empty spaces. This is something that, again, to this day, we still get questions. I don't know what to do in my empty spaces across my plot. Now, this is also a little bit of museum, but those empty gaps right there, look, she built like a little shrine. It's amazing. And you can do that even in a normal home, depending how you decorate it and your approach. It can still look just as beautiful. But this is a museum and it really fits the atmosphere. So really great job on that. And it's just nice, you know, just adding your pieces you need, the little blocks, and you just create nice and simple. Nice and simple. And then you truly just go out of your way to decorate it with a tree or with anything, with the flowers or with the fire, whatever you need to make the decoration happen. But again, really nice on that. Okay, this is something that I'm really loving a lot lately, and it's the little sundial, but I like it like this. I like it raised up. We saw it not too long ago in a tour, and here we are. We've seen it in another place, a little bit different than the other one, but again, so this one, look at that. This one has 4 blocks, then it has the floor, and then you put the item in. So it has even little extra detail just to make it stand out a little bit more, and it looks fantastic. Now we have the white fence over here. This is gonna lead us into the boat dock area, little boat dock or a deck area or door area, whichever you want to do it, you know. Oh my gosh, look at that over there. Okay, all right, too many things to look at, Okay, now this idea here is wonderful, especially for all you 40 square builders. You know, sometimes you feel like you want to put a little bit of seating, maybe around a tree or something you can't figure out. Look at this seating arrangement right here. This is stunning. This is great. This is beautiful. This is just so well done. And there, it just fits perfectly. So I love this design. I love this idea. And I hope that if you are trying to do something, again, with a lot of nature, a lot of grass, maybe you're running out of space, you still want to do a little sitting, this idea of putting the benches like that will really help you out a lot. Okay, that is a little concert area that we saw, but she moved it now over here. So we're going to see it in just a moment. But we gotta take care of this. We gotta look at this. Now, again, this is just, it's a beautiful, beautiful dock area, you know, a little deck area out here in the lake. So I really like this a lot. And I can't believe that this is like almost the same lake area that she built, like the pirate ship, but this is another plot. But I just, like, I can't compute that, right? You can't compute that. But we're gonna go over here and we're gonna take a look at this design. So again, beautiful stairs very well designed. Then you get to the top where you get into the deck and you start walking. You get the view, you get in the water, you get in the atmosphere, and then you getting into the build. Now, what I'm talking about the build is this beautiful side over here. This beautiful outdoor bar, or maybe a little restaurant or gift shop, whichever you want to make it as. But over here it is more like a little I don't know, like a little cooking, like a little outdoor food stall area, and it looks incredible. Like, look at the detail. Now, we're gonna talk about the details here for just a moment, but look at the roofing, nice and done. We got, if you look on the bottom like this, you got the panels there. Then you got the wall. The most important part of this build is that back wall over there, because you're doing your separation. This is where your kitchen is gonna be. So when you're designing this, I feel like a lot of the approach, you start working with the wall, start making the decisions you want, then you work on the counters that to see how wide you want them, or how far apart you want it. And once you do that, then you can start working on the roof, and it's just so beautiful. It's really outstanding, the job. And again, if you look at it, it's nice. I think you can do it. I can do it. I think we all can do it. You come over here, come and check it out. It's here this week. Take those screenshots, pause the video if you need to, but it looks incredible. And I really love the way people are doing this with building blocks and designing and being able to put food and fire and all of that stuff in these places to make it feel like a real kitchen. So that is outstanding. Now, I love these shelves here and these shelves here. I think they look great. The little lanterns embedded into the wall. Look at this extra shelving right over here. Now, that is not something that I see every day, and I like this. So if you're building buildings like this, take this note, take that mental note of the shelves, because they are really going to elevate your build. Then on this side over here, we also got hanging fruit. We got a couple barrels. So all of it coming together to give you this glorious build. If you look on the side, so we're going to jump over here real quick. So this is how it's made from the back. As you can see, nice and simple. So it doesn't go all the way to the back, you know, to have to create, to make it feel or create an illusion. It's just nice and simple. And then when you look on the top of the roof, look, nice and simple. Crate in the middle, roof and roof, attach it to the pillars, and you're good to go. And that is something that Luna always does so well. You know, when it comes to her designs, her creations, they always look like a wow factor. But when you look at it closely, a lot of them, they're so beautiful that anybody can do it. And that's what I love about her designs. It's a lot of times it's in the detail, but it's so subtle and it's so nice, and it's not complicated to build, but it looks absolutely stunning. Okay, so this is something that I really love over here too. You see how they're doing the two little pillars are over here, and they're adding these extra lamps to create a different type of light source and a different type of item. So this looks incredible as well. And then we got a nice sitting area, as you can see. So looking great when it comes to the deck. Now on the back side over here, this is a little concert venue area. So you got like your official entrance over here. Now it is a concert venue area because I know she told me that, but you can also use this design to create a different type of venue. I mean, somebody can get married here. You can host an event. You can host a birthday party, but we're looking at it in the eye of a concert venue. So we got the beautiful chairs. We got all the instruments. We got the beautiful stage. We got kiosk over here. You know, you're selling your hot dog. There's the grill where they're making it. Over here as well, we got the drinks. And look at the way these stalls are being made. Like, look at that. It's so, again, this is the magic of Luna, right? Is making amazing builds that truly look incredible, but anybody can build them. I love that this just stands out one more square past the roofing. I think that is genius. It gives it that little extra touch. And then this one, different than the other one. We got wood panels in the back to create this illusion and nice and simple design. I'm telling you. Okay, so now we got the beautiful sitting area for the concert, so people can sit here. People just sit down. You come over here. You want to enjoy the concert. You don't want to be first row just in case, you know, they're singing loud. You know, you don't want to get rained on, right? We don't want that. But second, it's good. You feel close, you feel the music, you feel it loud, you feel it in your heart. but you know, you're safe from splash. So I think that is great. But look at the design of this little concert area. Now, we've seen people try to make concert areas before. I think this one is one of the best. It's a full stage over here. I love the idea of the lights, the item that she's using over here on the top, also to make it feel a little more like a concert level. Again, we got beautiful banners. We got a wall, nice simple flooring, the beams on the back, and nice panel. We got the instruments, and everything looks great. We got a carpet and the center stage and a torch to make it feel like that is the microphone where you're gonna sing. So the composition is absolutely perfect. It's just stunning work. And again, take everything out. When it comes to the concert, you can make this to anything else that you want, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do on the back, we're gonna take the secret stairs here. Look at this. Now, I remember this from that last time that we came in here just to see what she was doing and building. And we got these secret stairs that lead you into the secret recreation. So after you finish the concert and you're trying to find the singers, they're up here, okay? They're up here waiting for the crowd to leave. They don't want to be bothered. They're tired. They're raising their voices. You know, they're catching up. Maybe someone's a little hot and they need to refresh. And they're just sitting outdoor right here. Now, the design is really clever because what's going on here is this roof, right? The roof that's behind me, you cannot see this. You think that it's going all the way across. So this is such a great way to utilize the space that it would have been just an empty space, but utilizing it for something like this. It's genius. It truly is genius. And we got a little stove, a little recreation, you got little drinks. You come over here, maybe you got a little headache or something, and you get your stuff, you relax, and enjoy the outdoor until it's time for you to regroup, right? Until everybody leaves, and then you don't have to worry about your fans. It's just great. Like the composition is so good. It truly is so good. Okay. So when we come to the back, this is something as well that wasn't completely finished last time, but we want to see it. So now we have a beautiful flower garden over here. So when you look at this over here and you take the walkway, right? This walkway leads you from the water to come over here and then to water the plant. I think that is such a cute thing. You know, a little accent, telling a little story. You walk, get your water, come back and water the plant. I think it is great. It's just so nice to see those little details. Now, I love that just one single light over here, just to give you a little walkway, like if you come in here and entrance. I love the little baskets right there. Maybe they're gonna pick up the flowers or something, you know, like harvesting the flowers. It's time to harvest all those flowers. Maybe they sell flowers here, right? So now when we come over here on the back, we got this beautiful design. Again, this is something that people ask all the time. I don't know what to do in my empty spaces in between my houses, right? Those weird spaces, because you got a room and creates this opening. And a lot of people don't like it for some reason. They feel like they're empty, that they need something. So what Luna did here, she created a little barn in the back of the house, a little barn, nice and subtle, not too complicated. And I love this idea. So you got the middle right here. So you got a big opening so you can see through the barn. I really like that. A lot of barns have that big opening. And then we got doors. Now it's all sealed on one side like this. And then we got a seal on this side. And then we got doorway. So when you come into the door, then, you know, you got little hay. You got barrels. Look at this. Look at this. And I love using the plushes for this. Luna, always stealing the show, but it's such. And look at the extra planks just to cover a little bit more of the grass. A little area. This is, you know, please, Rocka, leave the horn, okay? I know a lot of people are wondering who's Rocka. You gotta watch the live streams. But Rocka, the horn, stay here, okay? We don't need it. You don't need it, okay? Okay. All right. So we got a little area here, like to organize your stuff. We got a couple of vegetables here. And when it comes to design, I really like the design, right? I like these little openings right here with the little lights, and it just looks nice. It looks really nice. Now you can make it fully solid if you want. if that's something that you want to do. Now we do have a big opening here, and maybe by this time she ran out of building blocks, because in a barn you don't really want the rain to come in because the animals are gonna get wet. But sometimes when you run out, that's the sad part about when you want to do as many amazing builds as you want in Palia. We don't have enough item limit, especially when you want to do all those extra detail. But the great thing is about this design and idea is that you don't see the roof. It's really well designed that you don't see the roof and you don't feel like it's not completed. So really great job, Luna, when it comes to that as well. Now we have a carriage over here. Now I love this type of builds. We've seen trucks, we've seen cars, we've seen wagons, and look at this carriage. Hopefully I'm saying that right. A little carriage, the way they're using the rocks, the way they're using the little frames right over here, just to create that old school, and it looks so good, and you can really tell. And then with the little animals in the front like this, come on, you like it. Truly amazing. And then we have a little outdoor doggy house or plushie house. Nice and simple. Now this is something that I really like, and especially for plushies, and if you're trying to create that home environment, I think this idea is genius. I think it is genius. And you put plushies, you can put at least up to 2 plushies so they feel like they're sharing the place if you wanted to, and it looks incredible. It really does. And nice and simple. And again, another beautiful design. And have you noticed that even this, that you may be thinking like, wow, look at how nice it's being done. Box, putting the platforms and then putting the carpet, 3 of those, a bench, upside down shelf, doing a little of the blocking boxes, and then you're good to go. It's really amazing. I'm always impressed by Luna. It's just right. And there's such a fine balance, such a beautiful balance when it comes to her builds. Okay, so we saw the outside, right? And there was a lot to see on this one. A lot of amazing things. But now we're going to go to the inside. So now we're going to go into the museum, right? We're going to enter the museum, see what there's to see what's there to explore when it comes to a museum build here in Palia. And like I said, we've seen museums. Everybody makes it very different. So I'm excited to see how Luna approaches it. Okay, so the first thing that we see when we come in, we see like a little aquarium area. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that top. That is amazing. Okay, so as you can see, we are welcome with aquariums right over here, aquariums on the side, little aquariums dividing the doorways. Look at this. Okay, first of all, I love this idea, the way the aquariums are just helping to frame the doorway. I mean, that is absolutely amazing, like amazing. I feel, oh no, we're missing one here. I like it tall like this. Maybe she can, maybe she right now. Item limit. Why are you doing this to Luna? Why? Okay, all right. I'm okay. Regroup. Sorry guys, I love this, okay? I love this, and I need to calm down. Okay. All right, back to tour mode. Okay, so as the door opens and we are welcome into this beautiful museum, one of the first things that really catches your eye is the centerpiece, right? The centerpiece is the beautiful aquarium. So we get this aquarium feel, but right away, to me, as soon as I came in, it was the chandeliers. And it makes me look up. And as soon as I look up, then you see this beautiful build that I can't wait to see when we go upstairs. But we see a lot of the beautiful flowers, right? So it's really like, oh my goodness, like it just attracts you. And then when you focus again, then you start seeing all the beautiful little aquarium, it's just stealing my breath. So, okay, so as we look and we want to get into the museum, we got to go over here. You're going to get your ticket, your stuff, your souvenirs. You get everything that you need. And then you got a little gift shop area. Look at the gift shop. Area. I love this. This is, especially for underneath the stairs. Great design. Great design. I really love this a lot. I love the books. I didn't even know you can put books like this. Okay, this is me first time seeing books standing up like that. I don't know if that's a little magic, Palia magic. Let me know down in the comments. And if I missed it in any tour, then I'm sorry. I failed everyone for not noticing that detail. But this is the first time I see books standing up. So that is new to me, and it looks so cool. How it got done, I got no idea. But that is incredible. And then on the back over here, I feel like we got a couple more gift shop items. So I really like this idea of a gift shop. Now on the other front over here, we get a beautiful flower arrangement. So it just feels like very museum-like, right? In the windows, just a lot of flowers arrangement. Really well done on that. Okay, so we're gonna go first to this room. So we get now the aquarium room. I feel like this is the aquarium area. So we're welcome in, and we got all the beautiful fish in display, as you can see. Now the wallpaper is excellent, especially for the theme that's gonna go here. I think it's great for a little aquarium. Now the carpet here, the blue carpet, and the way the sequence of the couches, I really like it. It's one facing one way, then the middle facing the other way, and then the corner again facing the other way. I like that sequence. I think it's very pleasing, and it makes sense when you're like in a museum like this. So you see how one's facing that way, one's facing this way, and then in between you got all the aquariums, just to give you this little feel of design, right? So I really like that. So, I don't know what is this on the bottom, but I've been seeing her that she's using that, and I like it. I like what she's using to put on top to sit on all these beautiful aquariums on top of this particular item. It looks amazing. Now when we come over here, we have another room, like a little museum, showcasing like sculptures, and there is something very museum like, right? The wallpaper makes it feel like that. The emptiness of the walls, nothing in the walls when you have something in shelf, that's very museum like, right? The little statue over here, a little plaque on the back, and just the different heights and the different items, and every item feels like they do belong in a museum, and I think that's part of it. I think that's what's so important if you're making a museum. It's not just putting any item, but item that truly reflects a museum build, a museum idea. So great job on that, Luna, by picking those. And then again, now we get like an art gallery. Now this is the opposite of the other room, right? We want stuff on the wall because this is more like an art gallery right here scenario. And again, we got sofa one way facing the other way, so this one got both sides over here, very museum like. In the chat, let me know, when was the last time you went to a museum, right? Like with the last time. She's doing a really great job imitating the vibe of a museum. So I'm really loving this, especially all the artwork like this in different heights. We got different banners. We got what could look like a little modern art with all the mirrors. So this composition completely really again fits the vibe of a museum. So it's just, that's what's so important, especially if you're gonna put museum in the title. I do feel like Luna has done an incredible job recreating. The other great thing about using these lights on the top of the roof right here, they are museum becoming, right? Illuminating, spotlights, showcasing. Again, Luna picking the right lighting for the right room. So great job on that. Okay, so when we go to the other side of the room over here, now this looks more like a sitting area, waiting area. We got a lot of books. Maybe people are doing research. Maybe this is like a little museum library. Maybe people sit here to read stuff. I've never been to a museum that has like a sitting library area, but I do like this idea, and I'm trying to put a story behind it, but it feels almost like a research. Maybe here the museum people actually work, right? They do some work. There are scholars. This is a museum, but that is open to the public, but also people are getting jobs done. And I like it to think about it like that. I feel like it fits the story and the narrative what she's building here. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go on this side, and now this is the jewelry area of the museum. And again, empty of the walls. I really love that touch. Again, because you are displaying here jewels. It's not about the walls. It's not about that detail. The detail here is what you are displaying. So again, think about museums, look at interior museums, and then you will see like how in places like this, the walls are empty, because your focus should be on the jewels and nothing else. So really, really great job on that. Great job of furniture, great job of items, and it's just nice and beautiful. So really great job, Luna, on that. Really, really great job. And then we get the hallway, and then over here we are also gonna get a little restroom. Now I want to say that this is one of the first places that I was like, oh my gosh, because this bathroom is legit. I really love the mini doors. Look at toilet, toilet, toilet. We got the different doors. I love the little pillars just to hold the stalls. I think that is genius. And I feel like that time I was like, no way, like freaking out. Now the problem is, some of this stuff I seen already because Luna, and I'm like I know it's coming, and I wish I was seeing this for the first time. So if you go back to one of those live streams when we did a showcase and we saw this, man, telling you what, it's great to see stuff like this for the first time. But this is such a beautiful idea. And if you're building any type of business, any type of restaurant, bakery, anything, and you need a restroom, trust me, this is what you need to do. This just feels so realistic to me. It truly does. And I want more people to do that, especially if you're doing that business side of it. Now over here, this is very clever. Upside down, a shelf over here to illuminate, and you get this beautiful decoration and beautiful area where you can wash your hands in the restroom. So well designed once again by Luna, and using items in a different way to create this beautiful illusion. So amazing job on that. We got beautiful hand towels, and that's the restroom area. And again, it's those details. But I want to say, as a public restroom in a building, right, in that scenario, I think that is the best one we have seen. We've seen beautiful restrooms, don't get me wrong, but we're talking about like in an actual museum and business. That is the best version that I've seen to date. It's just incredible. It truly is. Okay, so we're gonna climb up here, and we get to the other part of the museum, and here is where you can see all the bugs. Now, I love this idea. Some people have done amazing library, amazing trophy rooms up here, but Luna went in a whole different direction, and she's doing her bug part of the museum up here. So a lot of the great things about it is like having all these books up here, having all these bugs displaying over here. You got a sitting area. You get to enjoy, sit down, see everything that you need to see when it comes to the bugs. Now we got a beautiful fountain up here, and then this is a beautiful arrangement. This is what we see from the bottom. Now you see him from the top, like that. Now, I wish the fountain I like the fountain here, don't get me wrong, but I wish I could get a good view and sense. If I get over here, I'm very close, so this is not bad, So if you do this, you take this idea and you don't have the fountain, maybe you do more like a little sitting area, or maybe benches in here to complement. Like you want some benches because people want to look at the wall, instead of the fountain. And then you like halfway, you will get a very beautiful view of the concept of the room, and that's a different way you can approach. But the fountain is beautiful. Like the fountain, it is beautiful here, and it goes great with the box because you're giving that sense of flower, a sense of garden, right? It works. It really works. So I was just being a little bit like, I want to see everything, and it just fountain was in the way for my point of view, because the way I wanted to view the bill. But this is like incredible. The detail, the carpet, the chairs, the bookcase, the wallpapers that's being picked, the little curtains that you can see in the windows, and then the beautiful lights that are pointing and shining all across, all the most important, and again, giving you that museum vibe that I think is so important. Now, I was told that the upstairs in the attic is the caretaker of the museum. So we do have a caretaker, lives here in the museum, and he lives upstairs. So this is where the caretaker that takes care of all the cleaning, everything in the museum, lives up here. Now, this, we have seen this in the past. This, I'm gonna say, is one of the most beautiful attics you have seen. From the very beginning, as soon as you start and you land right here, you already start seeing design at work. walls, shelves, wall over here, structure. It's not just an open attic, but there is just all these structures leading to create miniature rooms inside the attic. So keep an eye on that, okay? So now, as an attic, I love as well that we got all this hanging stuff here, looking really great. You see how she made this over here? Like, I love this banister. Like, it just looks great. On the side over here, if you were leaving, you get a little painting, and again, you get shelving over here. You have like what it looks like a fireplace for up here. So we're gonna see that in just a moment. We have a living quarters in here. So this is gonna be one of the most important things about this attic. Look at this beautiful fireplace. By the way, take a look at this fireplace. This is top-notch work in the attic, and it looks this good. And it looked this good. Now we do have a bath right over here. I love the element of the little pipes. I think that is genius, and it gives it that extra touch. We need to use more of the pipes. I think pipes looks great in this game, especially in specific areas like this. Now, I love the division here. Using this, we got a little restroom, another pipe, really great job on that. And again, a little corner. I just can't believe this is all being done in the attic, and that is what is impressive, right? That is what makes it so impressive. Now, we do have a little sitting corner here, a little bookshelves and library. Here is a little room for the bed. So this is where the caretaker is sleeping. Really great job on that. And then the kitchen and breakfast dining room all in one area, so you can cook, you can eat, all of it. And then a little desk right here. Maybe you do your own laundry, maybe you do it up here. So we have it up here. Now, the other thing that I love about this design, that it may not be for everyone, right? But I like that the attic never finished all the way towards the end. Now, if she did that, she will have more room, so she can do even more of a bigger caretaker room area. But that means a lot to me. I like this a lot, because when you come down here again and you enjoy, it feels open. And I think it's so important. I think when you come in from the stairs, let me explain this well. When you come in from the stairs, you're so focused on everything that you see that you don't notice that the roof is there, right? But when you get over here and you start panning around, this is when you start noticing the roof. So instead of being closed off, now it feels open. So this is such a great strategy, because this is kind of like a big balcony area. So being able to have all of this exposed, being open, feeling comfortable, you don't feel like you're in an enclosed space, I think is great. Now, we've seen full attics and it works fine, but I like the idea of what she did here. I think it's smart, and I think it's different and unique, and makes the attic also feel a little bit more smaller. So she had to work really hard to make something even more special, more quaint, more cozy. So really, really amazing job when it comes to that, Luna. Like, that attention to detail is amazing. Now, something, again, that we need to talk about. I was trying to jump up here, but it won't let me. Let me see, can I jump here? And jump, no. Okay, I can't land on it. But the railway, the little rail on the stairs, I think, again, we've seen those. A lot of people do it, but again, gives you that extra touch. And you can see why she ran out of items, right? It just on building blocks a lot and creating that beautiful accent of decoration. She's using a lot, but not just all the bugs, all the flowers, just inside this museum alone is spectacular. Spectacular. I mean, you can tell that if she had more, I can't imagine what she could be designing. What could she be building? Right? How this will look completely if she had maybe a 5,000 limit, right? Like, how would this will look, right? But we're back on the outside. We're back on the entrance. We're back to seeing this beautiful museum. It is truly gorgeous, truly amazing. Everything that we saw today, the ideas, the composition, the design, the shutter windows, the way she used the building block, the restroom, the concert area, everything that Luna does is truly incredible. And in many ways, it's beautifully simple that it motivates. I truly believe when we come to her builds, I mean, she has done a crazy thing as well. Don't get me wrong. I mean, she did that pirate ship, right? Remember the pirate ship? Yeah, So remember those other houses? Yeah, I mean, and those are not easy to imitate. But in this particular build here today, what she demonstrated is, again, something that we've been talking a lot in this channel is how you can accent your builds by using building blocks inside the houses, buildings, creating that beautiful texture, that would take your build and imagination to the next level. And I think that's something that Luna did very well here and represented to all of us today. So Luna, truly, thank you so much. It was so great to see this. Like, it was so good to see this again and truly seeing it fully done, fully decked out. And man, that you could not fully fulfill your vision. So Palia developers, come on, 5,000 soon, 5,000 limit. That's what we need. That's what we need. But guys, truly, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you want to see more videos so you don't miss out any tours, any build videos on any game, anywhere that we do, anything that we do. And I'll see you all on the next one. All right, guys, see you later. Bye. Every day, Palia, Palia, every